Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul, I'll be there.
Hey beauties, your girl Euniycemari here, and so today I have a video for you guys. Okay, so I found a new deodorant. If you don't know, I have been natural underneath the arms, no deodorant with aluminum for 3 years. And so if you didn't know, now you know. I'm gonna actually leave, or I was thinking about making a playlist of all my underarm journey and just leaving it above in the corner for you guys, and as well as videos down below. So if you don't know and you want to know about my journey, you can catch up there. You guys know I buy Crystal deodorant. I usually just use that in my day-to-day. Next to the Crystal was this sitting there. And this is the Schmidt's Lavender Sage deodorant sitting there. And I'm like, who are you? What are you? And what do you have to offer? And I read the back of the ingredients on here. And the back of the ingredients just said arrowroot, coconut oil, camellia, shea butter, baking soda, fractionated coconut oil, jojoba seed oil, lavender, sage, and vitamin E. So I'm like, simple. I'm looking for more options in natural deodorants. You guys know I'm a big fan of vanilla deodorant, but you have to kind of order that, and it's a little bit more pricier than this deodorant. So when I saw this and it was baking powder and it arrowroot powder and it was shea butter based, I was like, oh, I got to try this. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's talk about what this is, and I'm going to share my experience with you guys with using this deodorant for about 2 weeks now. So this is the Schmidt's Lavender and Sage natural deodorant. It helps neutralize odor and absorbs wetness. And I really do, like I told you guys before, I like using lavender for my underarms. I'm not a big fan of it otherwise. I don't like put it on my pillows, or I don't like to put it on as a fragrance. I really just like it underneath my arms. It does really well on my body chemistry under the arms and keeping away odor. It has no aluminum, no propylene glycol, and no artificial fragrance. Another thing about this is that I heard that you want to stay away from propylene glycol when you are looking for natural deodorants. So just a little, you know, side note or a little keynote for you guys out there. It's an all-natural formula that helps neutralize odors and absorb wetness, free of aluminum, propylene glycol, parabens, and phthalates, and it's gluten free. This is cruelty free and vegan as well. Okay, so I purchased this for $5.99 at CVS, and when I got it and I went to work, I just decided to go and see if they had like an Instagram, which they do, and a website. And I just went through their site and kind of looked at everything, and they have so many different scents when it comes to their deodorants. And also their deodorants also come in a tub. So you also have the one where you can kind of scoop it out like with your fingers or with the little spatula and put it onto the underarm that way. And then they have the sticks, they have soaps, they have toothpaste. So they do have other natural vegan organic items as well, so that's pretty cool. So I was like, all right, so they have a lot of different, you know, options in deodorants, and not only types of deodorants but also fragrances, which I thought was really cool. So it looks like this. It's your typical roll-up deodorant. It is shea butter based, so it is like a solid stick, and I like the way this smells. Like I said, I prefer lavender underneath my arms, and here we go, 444. Yeah, it smells really good to me. Oh my goodness, I love this. Okay, so let's talk about my experience with using this. Let's just jump right into it and not waste any more time. So I used this for about 3 days. The first 3 days that I used it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm loving this stuff. I was applying it from here all the way down to here, 1 or 2 strokes, of course after I showered in the morning, and I started doing it after I showered at night. So I was using it twice a day for about the first day I think I only used it once, and then about the second, third day I used it twice a day on those days. Then I started, like a little bit of a week went by, and it was like 4 days went by, and I noticed that I started to get irritation. And with me, I know baking soda in here. If you guys have not seen my video, why is baking soda irritating my underarms, I will leave that video above and down below. But baking soda is in here, and depending on how much baking soda you put on your underarm, it can cause irritation due to the pH of baking soda and the underarm, okay? So I was like, okay, maybe I'm using it too often. All right, so because I really wanted this to work, you guys, like I really wanted this to work. I was like, I love this stuff. We got to figure out a way. So I said, okay, let me stop using it twice a day and only use it once a day. So I started only using it once a day, but at that moment, my underarms were really irritated from the baking soda from twice a day. So I kind of pulled all the way back, and I was using it like every other day. And in between, I was using coconut oil, which is something else I'm trying out, which we will talk about in another video. But I was using coconut oil under the arm as deodorant, and then sometimes I would just grab my regular crystal deodorant and use that. And my underarms did heal up with that, and I started to go back to using this once a day. So not even that, now I use this deodorant probably once every other day because I'm trying out coconut oil. So and it seems to be working just fine for that. Oh, I also forgot to mention that how I apply it now is a little bit differently. So I don't apply it from here to here anymore. I apply it directly here in the middle of the arm. I let it sit for a little bit, warm up, and then I go one down, and that's it. And then because this is shea butter base, it spreads a little bit underneath the arm. So you don't need to put a lot of this on the underarm. You just need a little bit, okay, in one area, and it will spread out because shea butter will warm up underneath the arm, and it will, you know, spread out across the arm, so you're not putting on too much of the product. And so my thing about now with my natural deodorant journey is that, like I said, I have it down. Like I don't have underarm odor, and when I do, it's because number one, I have hair growth coming back. You guys, I do wax my underarms, and for me to keep away body odor, I have to make sure that my underarms have no hair on them. So I do wax my underarms, and when the hair starts to grow back, that's when I notice that there's a little scent underneath the arm. But this right here, we don't got to worry about little scent underneath the arm with this, because even when I wear this and my hair is growing in, I still don't have a smell. So that I really do like about this product. It does keep you pretty dry, or dry underneath the arms. Like it smells good, it keeps you dry, it keeps you from smelling like any odor or anything like that. So that I do like about this, and it's only $5.99. Like where? $5.99. I would pick this up over La Vanilla any day, okay, because it's cheaper, it smells good, and I want to try the rest of their actual fragrances. So for me currently, I'm using it every other day. Like today I don't have it on because I'm just using coconut oil underneath the arm, because I'm kind of experimenting with that as well. But as I'm going on about my journey, still with this underarm journey, I am finding that I don't need deodorant as much as I thought I would. Like I can just use lavender oil sometimes, or I just use coconut oil sometimes, or I just use my regular old crystal deodorant sometimes. But I'm finding that I don't really need to use deodorant like that. And I know that may sound weird to some people, like what, you don't need to wear deodorant, but I feel like once you detox yourself and you know what works for your body, like for me, I know I can't have any hair underneath my arm, or it will be like I'll be scaring everybody away. I know I can't have hair. If I have hair underneath my arm, I will be the stinkiest girl walking the block. I know that I have to do my bentonite clay detox treatment. I know I have to wash my underarms thoroughly with my African black soap, my tea tree soap, and make sure to remove any bacteria from the skin. And those are things that I know that I have to do in order to keep myself from smelling, right? So for me, this works, and I'm really happy that I came across this, and I had to tweak some things in how often I use it. Like I can't use it twice a day because that baking soda, my underarms, no go. But using it every other day so far is amazing. It keeps me fresh all day long. And that's one thing about baking soda and products as well that I just want to kind of put that out there, is that you may run into a little bit of an issue with it. And I said that in the video, go watch it. if you want to know a little bit more about the baking soda and irritation, I will leave the video. Go watch it and I will explain everything about that when it comes to natural deodorants. But so far, I love this. It's going to last me some time because there is a lot of product in here and I don't use it as often. But with that being said, you guys, that is a full review on the Schmidt natural deodorant in lavender and sage. I am really excited, and this will be my new best friend. So yeah, if you guys have used this deodorant before, go ahead and leave your comments down below on how you felt about it. Did it work for you? Did it not work for you? And so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your girl Euniycemari. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys in a later video. Bye.